This week we celebrate the feast of the Exaltation of the Holy Cross. And this week I brought with me this crucifix. Some of you may recognize it. It's from our parish offices. And it's the focal point. As soon as you walk in the door, this is what catches your eye, right in between our Holy Father and Archbishop Sample. But it's a pretty unique crucifix. It's not like I think the majority of crucifixes out there. The first thing I notice is just the way Christ is dressed here, right? He's dressed in priestly garments. And you might say, well, why is that? And we have to kind of think of the role of the priest, right? Who is the priest? This goes back to the old law too. The role of the priest is to offer sacrifice. Under Jewish law, the priest would be the one to go up to the temple to offer animal sacrifice. In our Roman Catholic tradition, the priest offers the holy sacrifice of the Mass. And Christ, whom we also regard as the eternal high priest, offered the one true and perfect sacrifice, which was himself. So think of the symbolism here. So Christ vested as a priest is offering himself on the altar of the cross. The cross was, in a certain sense, the real first altar. And he brought about through that sacrifice the greatest act of sacrificial love that the world has ever known, that humanity will ever know, because the Son of God offered himself on behalf of all of us, every single one of us, which gets to his hands. Just look how his hands are perfectly outstretched and his gaze is forward, right? So if you open the door to our offices, the first thing probably that you'll notice is your gaze meets Christ. Christ is in his hands outstretched as if to say, I died for you. I offered the sacrifice for you. The cross was for you. And I want you to be with me. Come into union with me and my Father. And the last thing is, I think what ties this into Christ the King specifically, is the crown on his head. It's not a crown of thorns, but it's a crown of gold. Why? Because Christ is actually reigning from the cross. We normally don't think of it that way, right? How can Christ reign from the cross? But no, that's precisely the place which he fulfills the old law, which he ushers in his new kingdom. It's not about earthly power. No, it's about divine love. It's about triumph over death. And it's about ultimately sacrifice, as we said. So this week, as we prepare for Mass and to, celebrate the Exaltation, to celebrate the cross, I'd ask you, if you don't have a crucifix in your house, maybe get one, but spend some time just gazing and praying with the crucifix, contemplating how much God loves you, that he suffered, died, all so that you might one day be together with him in paradise.